This video is for you if you're over 50, like me, and you're thinking about starting a business, or perhaps you already have a business and you want to grow it. Hi, I'm Jerome. I'm Boise, Idaho, small business coach, startup coach. And today we're going to be going over chapter 2 of my new book, The How-To Planner to Start Your Business. I'll leave a link in it for you down below. The last video, I'll leave a link for you, was this right here, chapter 1. How do we start a business? What's going to make a business work for you? It's right here, by solving problems. In the end, that's what we all want. That's what your customers want. They want some kind of problem solved. So go back and watch that video. It's going to be a huge help. I'll also put a link down below for you on the new planner. And today we're going to go over chapter 2. And that is what's next. What comes after solving the problem? And that is we have to design our product or our service so that it helps others. It's got to create a solution that people want. Lots of times we create solutions for what we want. And now we have to begin that process of translating that. Is it really also a problem for others? Number one. And then number two is, is it such a problem that they want it fixed? If yes, then you're on your way. And remember, whether you're 50, 60, 70, 80, there are people starting businesses in their 80s. It's fantastic. I love this. There is never, ever a better time in the world ever to start a business. You'll hear me preach on this all the time. Why? Well, it really comes down to one thing, and that's the internet. There are so many great tools that are either low cost or no cost to help you move your business forward. One of those great ones is for email marketing, email campaigns, automation. I'll have a link down below for you. It's called System.io. I've been using it for a couple of years. You can make landing pages. You can make websites. All these things that you need in a business, especially if you want a remote business. And the last thing I'll say is in the introduction here is having a business of your own is the only true path to wealth. That's why I'm so passionate about it. That's why I wrote this book. That's why I'm doing these videos, because if you're 50 to 80, you likely need some additional income in your life. If you don't, fantastic. But a lot of people don't need that much more income in their lives, but they have something really cool, fun, solve some kind of problem they want to share with the world. And if you're one of those people as well, this book will help you, because as you answer the questions in this book, you know what it does? It creates your business plan for you. So let's jump into chapter 2, and I'm going to read some parts of this book for you. This book is designed to be written in, used. If every single book is a hardback, I want this to be used. And that's why I wrote it. I made it so it's really, really easy to read too. And you're going to love the quotations. So chapter 2 is your solution. How will you fix the problem? Because we need to design our service so that it creates solutions that people want to buy. So how do we do that? Well, as you go through the chapter, you're going to find out how to do that. And what's really important in this process is in your own mind to think through and then write it down as why you believe your solution is going to fix the problem. Because you'll see in the later chapters, this is going to lead to your marketing. As you market your business, your product, or your service, and you've written it down, those key points are what's going to create the marketing that are going to attract people to buy your product, your service, or your concept. In the end, what you need to do is you've got something that can help others. That's number 1 in chapter 1. And then in chapter 2, we need to think a lot about how do we share it with others? What is it that you are sure that's going to help others? And why is it going to fix their problem? They're buying that solution from you. So, and part of that process, you'll see here where you can write down. I've written this book so it can be written down. It's both a planner and it's also a how-to. So you need to have some evidence, some proof, some research that supports why this could help somebody with their problems. And when you go through that process, It's going to help you understand how you want to take what it is you have and begin to create a way for others to buy what you have and fix a problem. So having that proof can be some things that you've done. You can show people, oh my gosh, here's the issues I had and fixed it. Number two is you can use illustrations and testimonials from others on why what you have helped them. So that's what I do a lot is when I have something new, I'll give it away. I'll share it. Hey, take a look. Does this fix your problem? If it does, let me know. And may I share that testimonial with others. In fact, this book, you'll see I've got testimonials on the back because these concepts I've used over the years have helped others with their businesses to grow their businesses. And I said, gosh, if I help you do this, would you mind giving me a testimonial? Those are powerful because it's a third-party validation that you can use for your product or service. Here is the fourth question. And this question came from Guy Kawasaki, who's one of my mentors. He was one of the very first Apple evangelists back in the 70s and 80s. And one of the great things he always said was, why do you believe the world will be a better place with your solution? Isn't that brilliant? Why do you believe the world would be a better place for you with your solution? As you think that through, as you write it down, it begins to illustrate what your vision is and how it's going to help others. Because we all want to do better, I believe, in the long run. We all want better things for ourselves, for our families. If you can help others make the world a better place, it's going to be more attractive. And you can charge a great price for it because what you have is going to help them. In the end, that's what it's all about. It's about solving a problem for somebody else. And I want you to figure out all the key points in your product, in your concept that helps others. So that way that way we have a really convincing argument for others, points that they can use in their life to make their life better. So really, really, really important to think all that through. So that's what chapter 2 is all about. How we'll fix the problem for somebody else. Remember in our last video, we talked about how you put a hole in the wall to hang a picture. You're not using that drill to just drill a hole. You're drilling that hole so you can hang a picture. And it's that memory that's a transformation for people. And that's what we have to always think about. How what we have is going to transform somebody's life. So chapter 2 is right here. What we do to design that will help others with their problems. And that's what's going to make you money in the long run. So hope this helps a little bit. I'll leave a link for the book down below. It is just, I had a great time writing it. I wrote it for you so you can get off to a good start. So I'll have that link down below. And thank you for being here. I'm so glad that you're looking at ideas, at concepts that can help you create more income when you are 50, 60, 70, or 80. That's where I am. That's why I love helping people like you, having the kind of business that can provide, ideally, remote income, so you can have that income from anywhere. And number 2, you want to make sure it's reliable, you can count on it. And number 3, you want to make sure it's recurring. It's coming in every few weeks, every month, and that is going to build a nice, steady income that you can use for retirement, use for helping kids, use for helping grandkids. It's terrific. So I'll see you on the inside.